Episode 27. Continuing on our first day after inheriting the title of Baron, as well as the entire estate, I guess. It doesn't exactly feel like we've inherited it, because we can't exactly make our way around the house like we own the place. But I guess that's just how this house works. First thing we're doing after inheriting our title, I guess, is trying to spend a bunch of money in the gift shop. Naturally. To do that, we have to make as much money as we can to see what we can buy. Hopefully the most expensive item available. Sand and. I don't think I have this room yet. So that would be an S. No, wait. Yeah, sand and. So yeah, S. I think I have DAT blank S, so I'm not sure what that would spell. Maybe some of my letters I have to double check over here on the other rooms in rank 4, if I can reach them. Well, there doesn't appear to be a photo in the boiler room, so I don't think I can get something out of here. Rotate that. And if we go back underground, I'll have to remember to flip that thing, if we have enough steps for it. If we make a mistake and have to end the day early, I guess we'll have enough steps to both go into the gift shop and spend whatever we can, as well as go all the way underground to that one red room, so we'll just hope it doesn't exactly come to that. Anyway. Shit. The day might end early. Passageway is the only way that we can actually continue this whole thing. I mean, I guess it's fine. I just don't want to spend these 2 gems. Well, this is the reason why we wanted those gems, right? It's a good thing we got 2 of them from the bunk room. This does give us another chance to get to the foundation. Actually, maybe I should have solved... Well, let's unlock some doors first. This does get us to the foundation. It also gets us more gems through the funeral parlor. We get to choose a room here, but I don't think this is going to be too helpful right now. I guess we'll bite the bullet on losing 1 or 2 coins through the chapel. We'll just try to avoid going through here as much as we can. The only time we'll want to come through here is when we're coming back all the way to the gift shop and all of that. But let's not walk in just yet. If we play our cards right, we could get around the backside of the chapel, so let's try that. Oh, and yeah, this does mean that I was wondering, because this room, I did remember, it had the vents here, which is connected right here. But since neither the chapel that I drew, or rather, neither the room over here nor the room over here had a use for these vents, I have no reason to go back into this room and solve the puzzle. I was thinking it might be worse to solve this before leaving, but there's no point now. I guess I could have made the security room, or whatever was connected here, and that would... No, wait, that wouldn't have connected... Whatever. There's no point now. It's all that matters. Oh wait, I forgot to double check some of the letters here. Well, I don't think there's actually any pictures in the passageway. It's kind of barren. We can double check this one, though. Right, I think that's a cot and a coat, so I believe A is correct here. So DA does seem correct. Not sure about T in that room over here and whatever is next to it, wherever the boiler room is, but doesn't matter. Not right now. Could get a guarantee unlock, and this is the only one that lets us continue without passing by the chapel. The billiard room would be nice for gems, but we can just go back to the funeral parlor and get 3 more gems if we really want to. The only problem is not having enough gems if we click on something at the end of the corridor. Do I want to go back to the funeral parlor now? Not sure I do. Maybe if we get 1 more red room. Do I have this one yet? Pilot and plot? Yeah, I have the eye here. I don't have whatever is behind this one. If I can somehow make my way to that room. Okay. This is... We could go for a dead end, but that would mean we have to pass by the chapel. It might be better to spend 1 of our gems for this drawing room and complete our loop around the chapel, which just takes more steps rather than 1 coin. A cost of 1, 2, 3, 4 steps instead of 2 steps, a net loss of 2 steps, in order to save 1 coin every time we avoid the chapel, I guess. Seems fine to me. And the drawing room is just good in general when we're this high in rank and want to re-roll the dice. Alright, we'll do this. And we'll go back for the gems, I guess. Will we? Do we want to do that? Do I still have the basement key checked into the code check? I don't think I do. So we can't go through the foundation to the basement even if we went down there. Just a thought. I think we're going back for those gems. We'll cash in at 3 red rooms. Kind of a pain in the ass we have to use this elevator every time. How do you even activate this? I guess we don't need the door open anymore, so... Right, we can just... yeah. Do that. And when we have to activate this, we can turn this all the way around. Always gotta make sure I'm going in the right direction. Alright, first time playing this game after about a month. This black box contains gems. Or rather, the black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All 3 boxes are empty. That is false. It has to be. One is always telling the truth, one is always telling a lie, and one can be either one. So this one's always telling a lie. The black box contains the gems. That could be true. This box and the blue box are empty. That could be true. Let's say this one's true. And this one is true. Well, how does this work again? I used to be so confident in this. At least 1 box which displays only true statements. At least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize. Other 2 are always empty. Right? Always empty? Yep. So we know which one is always telling the false one. So the combination of these 2 is either 1 true and 1 false, or both true. They could both be true, and then the black box contains the gems, but just because I'm a little bit nervous coming back to this after a month, let's try the other combination, where 1 is true and 1 is false. If this one is true, then this one is false. This box and the blue box are empty. which can't be the case because that would mean they both contain things. So this one is false. If this one is true, or rather, wait. No, it doesn't matter. This one is always false. Or rather, true. No, wait. It could be either true or false, because... Hang on. I gotta reset. This is a problem after being out of the game for a while. I still have this thing to worry about. The black box contains gems. I tried this one true and this one false combination. So let's try this one false. The black box does not contain gems, there's no problem with that. And this one true. This box and the blue box are empty. So that would mean the black box contains the gems, but we're saying this one is false in this supposition that this one is false and this one is true. So no matter what, the black box has the gems. It was that easy all along, but I just wanted to check the possibilities to make sure I understood the rules again. Okay. With 3 gems in hand, let's head back to the drawing room. Feels like we're running out of steps, even though we kind of have 50, which is like the starting amount usually. But these steps kind of drain quickly. What do I have for this room? I think I already filled out rank 6. Yeah, for rank 6 I have gates, the word gate, so... It would have been... What 2 pictures? Oh, this one. The A, so... I don't know how I got A from this. Like coast and cost, I think I assumed. It's hard to say. But I'm pretty sure the word is gates. That just seems to fit. Alright, we got the keys. We'll do it. Oh, the pool. Well, this doesn't really help us. It just lets us get the locker room, which we've never been to, which would be nice. And the sauna and the pump room. Right, we would have to get the pool before getting the boiler room if we want to connect the boiler room to the pump room. Gotta remember that. It's hard to just get the pump room though, or rather get the pool before that. I guess you could unlock the boiler room and save the doors in it for later, until you get the pool later in the day, and then you start unlocking doors near the boiler room, hoping that it's the pump room. Kind of a lot of requirements you have to do just to connect the boiler room to the pump room. Billiard room would net us a key, I think, like a special key. Dining room would be good for money, and it kind of nicely connects us to the north and the south if we want to go to the Foundation. I don't think there's a real reason we want to go to the Foundation, though. I think we'll definitely get the meal from this, like no matter what. There's pretty much no way we're not reaching rank 8. Not with this many currency, or whatever. No need to redraw, this looks good. Go for the dining room. I'm going to click it in a moment. The pool, though. It's fine, right? We don't need the pool. There could be a bunch of money at the bottom of the pool, though, like that last time. We would need the pump room, but... I mean, we're going for money. We already have a bunch of money in the form of a bunch of dead ends through the catacombs, or the tombs, rather. Jeez. It's just so hard to decide. I think I would have had an easy route back into the tomb, the family tomb, not the catacombs, if I left the minecart in a different position before I was heading back. Because I could enter through the foundation with the basement key if I got it. Which is kind of like a huge requirement, I'm realizing. But then I could like rotate the gear around to get around the minecart if it was in the correct position. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Where was I? We're going to make the dining room. That's it. That's simple. Money, though. I mean, one time there was a lot of money at the bottom of the pool, the other time there wasn't. Let me count how many dead ends I have. 2 for the bunk room, another for the garage. 4 for the nursery, 5 for the guest bedroom, 6 for the storeroom. That would be 6 times 5 coins. That's already 30 coins that are sitting in the tomb right now. As long as I can make my way back there. I don't think we have to gamble on money from the pool. We're probably fine. Alright, before we leave this room though. Yeah, that's fine. We want to use a key in this room because we can redraw if we don't like what we get. This would have been nice before we went back to the funeral parlor. I guess. It is a dead end too. I mean, we could just put it down anyway. This is also a dead end though. But we don't want to buy things, and we don't want to spend a gem. This will give us more steps and let us continue, but it's just in the same room as the dining room. Actually, in a sense, all 3 of these options are dead ends already, because this would just go to a room that we already have. Sure, we might get an item from it, but it's still basically a dead end. So, we could either redraw or just call this a lavatory for the actual dead end bonus. I mean, I guess we could get a step bonus from this, but right now I'm worried about getting money. I think we can get more money if we try redrawing and maybe get more connections to the left side of the house. Let's try for that. Oof. I mean, this is a dead end. This lets us get through the garage, not that that really matters. It lets us turn back on the dark room, which gets us 1 more gem, as well as open any security doors. And we can try that thing that I have the code for that I don't know what it does. The cloister though we can afford, but it does get us everywhere. If we, can open the door at all. And there might be something inside the green room. But that would be all our gems. We're just gonna go with my old favorite room, the breaker box, I guess, and hope that the dining room isn't a complete dead end. It feels bad that we're leaving the left side of the house unexplored, but so be it. Alright. And this. I'm pretty sure this cabinet thing, after hearing that the arcade cabinet is going to be added in a future update, this thing isn't really like a thing we can solve right now, it's just going to be added in with that patch, this switch down here. Turn on the garage, turn back on the dark room, turn off the gym, so we can go to the gym if we have to. Now what was this code? Orange, blue, green, white, red, purple. Unfortunately, I didn't write down how to get all this stuff. I can maybe remember just by instinct how to get this stuff. Wait, was it orange or... I guess O is off. It must have been, because there's no orange light. There's a blue, a green, and a white, sure. And there's a red and a purple. Let's just get as many... How do we do this again? I think I want to get as much purple as I can, no, not that. Damn, messed up my combo. There's some kind of rule for purple. was it? Was it blue next to a red? Like combining blue and red? But then when we do this... No, wait. I need to get them all purple to get white, right? How does this work? I used to be able to do this by heart. Kind of. Just want them all off now, so I can restart. Not that easy though. Let's just settle for not blue. Get these blues out of here. I don't think I can actually, they're kind of stuck in now, aren't they? Clicking a blue next to a red makes it purple. Can we make them all purple? What happens if you click a blue next to a purple next to a blue? Just makes it blue. I can't remember how this works. I don't want to explore through the entire game again just to get the instructions. But I might have to. Oh wait, this was it. Right, this. And then... what? There. Now they're all purple. And then the white one has to be this one. So we just won't click that, and hopefully it'll stay white. Now I need a red here. Shit. Wait, I can still... No, wait, guess we want this one... red? And click that, and make it red. Okay, that's good. Then a green here. Let's get this off, I guess. Oh wait, that's good, and now we just want green. Oh. My god. What is this? What the hell is this? What is this? Utility closet, what were you hiding from me? It always had this little extra room in the back. I just thought it was like, I don't know, they were saving on space because there's not much things you can interact with here. It's just the one breaker box. But they were using this space the entire time. That's crazy. Alright. Shall we pull it? I'm kind of afraid. This is what we worked for, though. Oh, it's... okay, it's one of those permanent door things. I was kind of afraid it would shut off all power to the house and I would be in a horror game. Well, we have something else underground unlocked, and this is one of the permanent upgrades. The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Which isn't really that much, but at least it's something. I mean, I guess they add up. Man. Kind of completely forgot about the permanent upgrades. Where are those tracked again? Was it here? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I noted that there were spaces for 2 more permanent upgrades, but I forgot about them because I hadn't unlocked one more for so long. I got the Westgate Pass and the Apple Orchard like one right after the other. And I guess we also got the permanent upgrades in the forms of the allowances. And the stars, I guess, but... Man, I can't believe it. Well, we'll explore that tomorrow. We gotta save our steps for this gift shop run. I'm glad we did that, though. Alright, should we head back towards the dark room? I think it'd be best to do that now before we continue exploring the rest of the house. I think as long as we can get the dinner from the dinner room on our return trip, we'll have enough steps to make it all the way back outside. All the way to the tomb to get our money. And then back to the gift shop. Should be less than 20 steps, I think, for all of that. Oh, it's actually the keycard this time. Well, that's great. That's great, but we already turned off the security doors. Well, we would need the security room to make full use of that anyway. This keycard is still pretty useless to us. I'd kind of prefer a gem. In any other run, this keycard would have been better. I'm glad we didn't really have to figure out what that color code did. Part of me was really worried that it would unlock some kind of feature in a different room, like I was maybe forgetting some kind of instruction where I got the code from, but no. It just unlocked the thing that was already inside the room. Any cheeky coins on that table? Can't tell from here. This is the one room I don't want to walk into. Alright, 3 keys, 3 gems. Not locked. Oh. It's going to be a dead end if we don't do the billiard room. The Chamber of Mirrors is another mystery that we have to figure out. Another horizon, but we can only do this if we actually get it surrounded with doors, or at least one more door on the opposite side of where we start from. Billiard room is the only way to keep on going. We could call it like a day, I guess, and just cash in our dead end with this, but let's not. I still want to keep going for rank 8, and whatever other rooms we can get to increase our money count. So do I have most of the letters here in, actually all of the letters here in rank 7, I think it's small. This would be the letter A, paint and pint, yeah, that checks out. Let's just solve this quickly, if I can remember how it works. This is addition, so... Okay, 10 minus 4 is 6. I think that's times 3 is 18. That would be 20 minus 10 is 10, times 2 is 20, divided by 4 is 5, which is over here. Okay, we've got multiple colors now, or rather multiple of the same color. That would be 10 minus 2 is 8. Times 10? 80 times 1, okay. And then divided by 8 is 10. And a silver key. We might want to use that immediately so we can guarantee we get to rank 8, just in general. We kind of want to go in all directions after leaving this room. Not get a dead end. Actually, there's no guarantee this room is going to be locked anyway. Guess we'll see. Would you know it? It's locked. Well, definitely not this. The gymnasium is free. But the weight room lets us go in all directions. We can afford the cloister, but we don't want to use that. So it's going to be one of these red rooms. Half our steps. We'd be down to 17 steps. We could make it to the dining room, but I'm kind of afraid. Can we really explore that much more of the house? Do we need 17 steps? Because we're definitely getting into the room north of the gymnasium, so we're definitely getting our dinner. The only thing this would add is one more door that we can add on, I guess. Which is nice. But I mean, there's a chance that we can loop back into there from the north and from the south. So yeah, we turned off the lights here, we can just cash in our bonus from this. Alright, check the north first. We absolutely want to get rank 8 first. Oh, the rumpus room. Well, this is good. We can't loop around the gymnasium like I wanted, but it can. Maybe, I guess. It'll cost us a gem, but we'll get to visit our good old friend, Alzara, the All-Knowing. Whatever his title was. And I mean 8 coins. Just checking my note here again. Do I have the letters here? I think rank 8 I have blank A-U-N-T? Or is it A-U-L-T? Well, let's check. That's a crown, and that's a crow, so yeah, it should be N here. No ambiguity there. Why did I write down L question mark though? No clue. What word could it be then? A-U-N-T. Maybe it's actually O-U-N-T? Count or something? I don't know. I'll have to check the other rank 8 rooms if I can get to them. Oh? A safe box. A safe deposit. Box key. If we somehow get the vault again, I guess we can unlock that. It's just kind of hard to do all that. Alright, Alzara. We can spend 1 coin on you.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
We do.
Yes. The fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway.
Okay.
Silent footsteps in the hallways.
Is there someone else in here?
An unlatched gate you did not open.
What? There's someone else.
A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy
Oh God.
who once was brave, but now afraid.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day.
Please don't be a horror game now.
I will have nothing more to say.
Please don't turn to the right and be whatever guy was looking at me. Okay. It was just for the cutscene. It's not going to become a horror game. I know this, right? That one was scary. What were you trying to tell me with that? Jeez. I mean, I know what you were trying to tell me, but... Man. Okay, what unlocks the right side of the antechamber again? It wasn't the garden, it was either... The hallway or the greenhouse? The hallway of doors or whatever. Which one was it? Did I take a picture of that? Is it on my phone? I don't think I did. How did I solve the game again? Like in episode 25? It was only 2 episodes ago, but for me it was a month, so I can't remember. I think I went down the middle, and I would have used the greenhouse door. So I think the right side opens with the hall of doors or whatever. So if we want to get into the antechamber this run, which is still a long shot, we'd have to get the hall of doors, I think. I don't want to spend the gems. We could get a star, I guess, for later. Actually, what is our count anyway? I can't check that right now. I think we're at 7 stars after we get the next star, but don't think that like helps us with our money. Let's just put down the lavatory. I guess. We're kind of beginning to call it a day, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, and we can... Yeah, I don't have this letter yet. Finally, a new one. Can I see it without stepping inside? I'm gonna step inside. That looks like wheat and a match. I've had trouble with this match before. Wasn't able to combine it with like the tree or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's wheat. W-H-E-A-T. But how would that relate to fire? How would you subtract one letter from wheat to get fire? Or something like fire? Or a match? It could be like a bundle, what do you call this, like a sheaf? Wouldn't know how a sheaf would be reduced to a fire. I'm gonna look up the definition of a sheaf. A bundle of green stalks laid lengthwise and tied together after reaping. Yep, that looks right. But I don't know how to reduce that to a match. By subtracting one letter. It's always this matchstick. It could be fire, it could be burn. Damn it, I'm gonna have to do another thing here. Write down a coordinate and write down just something for later. We are in 4-9. I'll write down wheat, question mark, minus match, question mark. I'll have to come up with a better 2 words for that. But not right now, I guess. So, is the water on? I guess not. No time for a bath. You probably smell pretty bad by now, Simon. It's been 20 days. Alright, let's see what we can get before calling it a day. We could call it a dead end to end our run. Let's just get one more room, I guess. This doesn't matter anymore because there's no more need to look for items. Would we want to check anything in? Wait, we could check in. We could check in. The deposit key. Because we're definitely not getting that thing today. And what's the chance that we get something better than the code check after getting one more room from the maid's chamber, potentially more rooms if we like try to go to the north of the bunk room. I think maybe now's the time to start calling it a day, right? I'm going to do it. The maid's chamber gives me nothing. The code check gives me a chance to unlock the deposit box, which could be something way more than just a bunch of money. It could be something like critical. We'll do it. It's also a dead end, so we get more money for this. Right. I didn't check in the basement key. I guess I finished the game without checking that in. Keycard could be nice, but a Laval key. That one's way more rare, I think. Okay. And if we get this room as well as the actual vault later, then we can unlock that. I have this room. Stayed and Stag would have been E. Yeah. Gates. Okay, we're done here. Don't think there was anything left to do other than go all the way back. Our dinner is a pizza. Oh, we didn't put down the furnace though. We had the chance to. Oh well. We don't need the steps anyway. Eat the last slice. Who are you leaving that for? Oh no. There's one more guy here. He's gonna get the last slice of pizza. The guy silently walking through the house. An item we did not take. Could that be the last red letter? Because he knows we're not gonna read it, so maybe that guy stole the last red letter? Who is this guy then? I guess we don't have to go through the foundation. So yeah, we won't waste one coin going through the chapel. Alright, one more trip to the tomb, then back to the gift shop, and then it's a day. Oh wait, then it's not a day. We've got this too. Thought I remembered. So we just have to turn this over all the way around. And here we are. That's on, and we can go underground later. Through the dark room, which is no longer dark. Through the room that we couldn't solve, and I will have to solve at some point. Hopefully. How rare is this room? It's rare. And actually, wait. It's just classified as a puzzle and a blueprint. Can I solve this before I leave? I really don't think I can. Oh wait, I never read this. I never read like a lot of these rooms, I kind of forgot. Well, let's do that now. Gallery. A small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. Before his passing, H.S. Sinclair personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposefully omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. Yeah, we got that. The other room we got was the shop. And 2 more shops we've never seen. Thank you for visiting Mount Holly. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. Yeah. Did I get anything else? Mechanarium. I think those were all the new rooms we saw. There were still a bunch of rooms that we never created. Alright. The letters here are thick, compared to the K anyway. Are handcuffs thick? Is a fist thick? A 6-letter word. Well, we could just kind of like go through and try to find where the P goes. Because there has to be a P, right? That would help us narrow down the thing. If it can go in every position, that would be very unhelpful. Alright, that's cycled. I think that's cycled already. That's cycled. And that seems to be cycled, so unless this P is a red herring of some kind, it seems to be what the painting starts with. What can we spell out? Which has to do with the color red. Oh, Pavton. Wait, hang on. It filled it out after we... Damn. I thought this said sick here. Because it was like our hint. Like it gave us one that we would fill in just based on this here, and we would learn that that's how we want to fill things in, but I guess these fill in after you fill in this over on the side here, so this isn't exactly our hint. I mean, I guess we could still maybe consider it a hint if we think thick is actually the 5-letter word that belongs here. That could be like a red herring, but that'd be too much, right? They have to give you something, I hope. Unless something would have unlocked here after getting one of them correct. A-E-I-O-U-H-R-T. We got all the vowels, just based on statistics, I guess, of the available options. It'll most likely follow up with a vowel after P. If they're all like an equal chance, that is. I guess our other options are H, R, and T. Probably not T. Could be H, could be R. If it was H or R, what would be next? I guess O could follow H or R. Or I. I don't think it's going to be H or I, though. Or H or R. A. I-O-U. Following a vowel. Let's just start with after the vowels here. V. Have. Hev. Pav. Piv. Pal. Paul. Pill. Pull. Seems like it's mostly consonants here again, I think. This one looks to be mostly, well, more vowels than usual, but also mostly consonants. Probably ends with a consonant, I guess. This is probably not like the easiest way to solve things. Part A. No. Even if I solve that one, I guess, we'd have to solve these other two. I don't think that's happening this episode. Man. I don't want to lose this room, though. It feels like I'm about to give up and look this up, but I don't want to. Alright, one more try. Starting with our consonants. Over here. So A, E, I, O, and U. Pav, Pev, Piv, Pov, Pov. No? Pal, Pal, Pill, Pov, or Paul, Pull. Par, Pair, Peer, Pour, Per, Pan, Pen, Pin, Pawn, Pun, Pat. This isn't working. Pet, Pit, Pot, Put. Pass, Pess, Piss, Pos, Pus. And then the vowels, which I don't think it is. Red. Crimson. Are we sure this is Dick? Is it as obvious as just what some of the things on the painting are? I feel like it has to be if we were able to spell out Dick. They wouldn't like red herring us, right? I hope not. We don't even know if it begins with P for sure. I mean, why else would the P be there? P, red. Is there an R? Can we fit in red anywhere? With like our available letters? If I can, then... maybe that's like part of the word? There's an R there. Was there an E somewhere? Was there an R here? No, it's not going to be that simple. Was there an E here? No. I'm just wasting time at this point. I think I have to give up on this room. It's just bad because we can't really... perved. We can't really guarantee getting this room again. We only got it because we got the library, the study, whatever this is, library. But I guess if we get the library again, we are getting rare rooms from it, so it's like a guarantee, so I guess we could get this again. I just want to solve at least this one. We can give up on the other two, but... We don't even know what would indicate if we solved it or not, other than like a eureka moment where we find some 6-letter word that has to do with the color red. NP. I guess parade would fit. That's a 6-letter word, but that has nothing to do with the color red. Unless we can't get the... Oh wait, we can. Can we get a D and then an E? No D. Doesn't seem. I was just thinking of parade because of that cutscene at the end of the game, where everyone was kind of out in the street, kind of waving the red flag. Made me think maybe like Red Parade or something. Could have been like a historical event. But of course we got no indication of that yet. We're done with this. I'll have to solve that some other time, if at all. I'll probably have to look it up, unfortunately. It's really a shame. I'm ashamed. Wasted so much time on that, it would feel bad to end the day without getting some goodies. So let's drop by the tomb, get our money, buy from the gift shop whatever we can, and then head to that mysterious room. We're gonna have to like look around carefully. I have no idea how much money we should have gotten from the dead ends. Now that we know we're basically being watched by some mysterious figure following us through the mansion, it's kind of scary walking through this area again. Again, it's not going to turn into a horror game. We know this. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, it is spread 5 coins in the tomb. Wait, no. Does that mean... Okay, good. I was wondering if that effect only takes place the first time you create the tomb. But no, that's not the wording of this. That's a lot of money. That is quite a bit of money. What can we buy? Is that gate over there open? I guess I can check some other time. The gate from the cutscene, the one that the guy opened, I guess. With 60, we can get a couple of the most expensive things. These are not available yet, I guess. We can't get this though, but I guess dare mode is kind of beyond our grasp right now. So yeah, give us the swim trunks. Give us the lunchbox. And we can get the Mount Holly tea whenever. If only we had just 3 more coins, we could get this. It seems like this gift shop is rather rare, isn't it? If I just got 1 more dead end, or somehow got a few more coins. There's no way to do it now, though. I could have maybe played this better, but whatever. I got the most expensive things, other than the bird. And I would end things normally here, but I do want to see that special room first. Assuming it is unlocked, I'm pretty sure that is what was indicated. By that red box in the boiler room. It was this way. Yeah. position do I want this in? If we can somehow manage to make it through the foundation with the basement key or something, then we would be able to reach that switch which spins this around, and we could go around this way. So with the minecart in the current position, I think we're okay. But if we wanted to go over here again, we would have to... It's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Not even sure it's possible. We have this one over here from the that special room, but doesn't really help us none. I don't think. Anyway. Special room time. Alright. Hello? Oh, there it is. It's a button. What the hell is this? I mean, I know what it is, but still. It's all of the stuff from the outside. It's surprising that we actually get to see the outside. Oh, is this that part that's visible from, like, the balcony, veranda, patio area outside? I remember these archways kind of... Well, it felt like they were a mile away or something. Are we that far away from... the house? This would have been, like, past the waterfall, I think? How did we get here again? To the tomb? So what does this do for us? And in fact, my god. The top area is something after all. Somehow. It's another puzzle. We've still got more to do with this. I can't believe it. I mean, I kinda like it. Alright, what can we do here? We've got that lever. And that's about all we can work with, right? All we can do is rotate this one up here. We can either go to that door, or if we rotate it all the way around, it would be the flip side, right? So that door. Those do seem like the only two doors available. Alright, let's not run out of steps just yet. Let's, maybe make this the thumbnail, I don't know. Maybe like a better shot, maybe? I don't know. It was just so striking the first time I entered. I maybe want this to be the thumbnail. Something like that, I don't know. Or this. Okay, that's enough fishing. We're not ending this episode until I figure out what's up there. Luckily, I don't seem to be losing too many steps. It's all the underpass. Alright, that's something. The music's really kinda pumped up right now. I don't think it's because we have this specific part of the area. I think it just generally plays here underground. Oh god, we've got another one. What is that? A keypad? Or a padlock or something? What's all this? What the hell's all this? Oh, you know what? Time to take a picture of this. And here I was thinking we couldn't use that boat. It seems like you can use the boat if you have it at the dock level. I did actually feel like the water was just like one little bit too high, but I never really considered that lowering it one level was just enough to use the boat. But then what's entry level? Entry into what? Of course we want to go for full drain for something. All of those treasure chests at the bottom, I think? But I think entry level is something we can do without getting steam into the thing. We can also do dock level if we have to. This helps us like get across permanently if we have the water set to dock level. We'll probably want to try some other things first though. Oh, we got one of these. We can increase our allowance. Let's do this first. So what? Are we going for like yellows? Maybe? Are we going for blacks? Seems like it. Blacks do nothing. Except they do. Oh, blacks rotate one to the right and then loops around, I guess. And yellow flips upwards, but then stays there. So we need to move these two blacks like this, I think. Get that one over there. Then another. Then rotate. And rotate. And we're done. I know the rules of your game. 2 more allowance. And some lore. Scripps and Rutherford Mining Company. Excavation Department. Foreman's Log 228. Date March 1st, 1917. Almost 100 years ago. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action. Old station? Oh, is that maybe where that pipe that's kind of partway down enters into? Could that be what the entry level does? Maybe. What station though? Like a train station? Where was I? But I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. Why would they want to flood it? Do they hate the station? On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoist at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Okay. What are you telling me? Do I have to use steam for something else? I've never been able to use steam for anything. Are there some kind of hoist at the main site that I have to loop steam into somehow? Jeez. Well, at least we have the water level now. I didn't know the water level was a puzzle to that extent. I just thought it had to be filled or empty. Well, now we know. One more position. I think this other thing might be locked. We might need some kind of special key or something. I hope it doesn't need the basement key. That would kill me. Are we done with the basement key? Like, do I need it for any other reason? Did we permanently unlock the basement doors with the basement key? I can't remember. Actually, I should have checked the foundation. Okay, what have we got? It is indeed some manner of code. With letters and, for some reason, a number. It's like the only one with a number. And there's a red letter. What could this possibly be, though? Do we have any indication of what this could be? It's some kind of lock with red on it. Red. No, it's not that easy. There's no button to confirm, so I assume it would unlock if we had the right combination. Reds. How about that? Okay. Bullshit. You elude me once more, red letter. For now. Maybe if we do some stuff with the water level, we'll be able to find something in that station or whatever. Or even at the bottom of the reservoir. Some way to open up that lock. It feels like there hasn't been anything that gives us anything other than that. Oh wait, there's the... That's the map right there, the full one. If we could look at that before I leave, that would be great, so I can get the picture again. Can we do that? I think we can. Kind of gonna have to go all the way around, but I guess we can call it a day once we're done. Right, so let's actually take a picture this time. Not that this helps us in any way, but I guess it's just nice to have in general. And got it. And I guess there's probably some other place where we would get the third part of this map that we never saw. I don't know where from though. We've kind of been everywhere here other than that path leading out through number 3, which I don't know how to get through that brick wall in the basement. Kinda weird. Alright. I think we're done today. Did we accomplish things? I guess we did. We bought our stuff from the gift shop. We saw the gallery, even though we have no idea how to solve it. I guess. And we also checked into the code check, the vault key, which could be something good. That's all. Time to call it a day. Oh, we also got the gemstone cavern, of course. Right. We'll check that out tomorrow. The Mount Holly Red Jigsaw House. Don't call it a red jigsaw house, that makes it sound like Saw. Especially after we heard about that guy stalking us all across it. God. Alzara was right. Simon is now very scared. And now so am I. It's not going to become a horror game, I have to keep telling myself that. They don't have the budget, they can't build the mechanics that a horror game would have to scare you. There are no NPCs, no AI of characters wandering around through the doors. There's not going to be a creepy ghost that jumps up at me if I turn around trying to walk back through the house. I'm sure of it. Okay. Time to save and quit. Plenty of stuff to do, starting tomorrow, but we'll call it there for now. Now would be a good time to take a break.